Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to make a video for you and just kind of show you what's been going on around here. I've had a few days off of work and I figured with all that time I'd go ahead and try to get this shop a little bit in control and just clean it up a little bit. And I've had little projects here and there that I've been meaning to get done, and it's given me the time to go ahead and take care of them. And so one of them being here, I've got my 2013 Ford Taurus in the shop here, and went ahead and I installed a ICOM 2730A ham radio dual band. And so I'll kind of show you that and some of the organization I've been doing, trying to make it make more sense. One of the things I'm doing is a makeshift paint booth. And so I'm going to kind of show you what my plan is. I've got it about halfway done. I've got to build the fan housing and whatnot, but I'll kind of go over that with you and show you how I'm going to do it. Let's see here. I've got some stuff in the shop here. I've got a pressure washer that I had put a pump on here not too long ago. Found out that the pump wasn't bad. And so I went ahead and just ordered a new genuine OEM Honda carburetor. So eventually I'm going to get around to putting that on. But we got about probably 5-6 inches of snow. And so really there's not a whole lot I'm going to do with a pressure washer while it's that much snow on the ground. So not sure when I'm going to get to that, but I will get to that and I'll make a video for you guys and you can kind of see how that's done. I did one on a Briggs & Stratton twin, and that seemed to be a pretty popular video. So I want to make sure that people know what they're doing. You know, people who don't do this don't work on stuff all the time. I want to make sure that they have a good idea of how to go about doing things. And I still, even though I make videos on that stuff, I still get questions. And that's okay. I want questions. If you guys have any questions for anything that I do on the channel, please ask me and I'll do my best to answer you. I pretty much answer most, I'd say 95% of the comments. Some of them, you know, I've deleted a couple. Some people just get on, they're nasty and rude, and there's no need for that. This isn't a channel that really, I can't offend anybody with anything that I say or do. So some people have their own ways of doing things, and sometimes that's the rudeness coming through is that, you know, they'll tell me I'm wrong. And well, you know, this is my channel. I do things the way I do them. If they're wrong to you, that's fine. You don't have to watch it. And that's my thoughts on that. For the rest of you guys, I do appreciate you guys. You guys have been amazing subscribers. I'm glad you follow me, and we're going to keep on doing what we do. No matter what anybody thinks or says, it doesn't matter. So we'll just block those people that are negative and keep going. So that was my plan with this channel. We're going to keep going. I'm going to keep fixing things. I'm going to keep showing you guys how I do things, and you know, you do it your way if you don't like my way. So that's all I'm going to really say about that. But yeah, let me go ahead and get into the video a little more, and I'll show you some of this stuff I've been taking on and why I've been changing it around in here a little bit. All right, at the back of the car here, I've got a antenna, and this antenna is a Comet MA-721. And so I just got the magnet mount one, and it's 19.5 inches tall. The cable runs down, and screwed it to the trunk lid, and then it goes underneath on this side. When we come across here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but underneath the seat here is the actual radio. Let's see if I can get you in there. Not really. So the radio's under the seat. It's fairly well protected. And we'll go ahead and come on around to the driver's side here. And so one thing I want to say is that this radio is an ICOM 2730A, and it does not come with any mounting hardware. And so if you're going to buy one of these, you definitely want to understand that it's got these two mounting screw holes here, and nothing, no brackets or anything to mount it. So you're going to have to buy something. So what I did is I bought this cup holder, and basically it goes in a cup holder. You screw this, and then three little flanges come out and they tighten up, so it holds it in there. And then you can adjust it however you want. Well, this bracket here didn't come with it. It had the 4 holes for what you see behind it. What I ended up having to do is I went on to, I think it was Thingiverse, and I found this. I 3D printed it. And basically what it does is it adapts the 4-hole style to the back of the radio. Once I'm able to get the screws, I can screw that on there. I had to order a variety pack of screws from China, because these holes, I don't know if you can get you in here to see it. Let me turn it over. There you go. It says 2.6 by 5. So I ordered, I don't know who comes up with this stuff, but I had to order a variety pack of 2.6 millimeter machine screws and I didn't want to get by 5 because I wanted it to go through the thickness of my 3D printed plate here. But we'll figure out which ones are best. But who comes up with 2.6 millimeter screws? I don't understand. So, you know, you'll always run into stuff like that. So anyhow, I got that installed. It does work. Let's turn it on here.
The day you need to put me in a home because I don't care.
They're already coming in.
It's natural. It's normal. There's no sense in acting that way. I can't even fathom it. My dad got real cranky about that towards the end of his life.
So there you go.
Now look, Dad, does it matter?
Got a local repeater here. So anyhow, got that all hooked in. I also, this is my cell phone here, and I drape a charging cord over, so I just plug it in there. And here is my Uniden. This is a Uniden Bearcat Off-Road UMX 760. And again, very nice radio. I mean, nothing coming in there. I'll bet if we go to 6 though, might find something. Nah, these LED lights in this shop really mess with it. It's kind of weird how the LEDs create so much interference. But we'll just turn that off. But I do have a CB in here as well. So there you go. The CB is actually mounted right down beside the seat here. And the wires kind of run underneath and right on along. So let's move on. So coming over this way, I did move a shelf here, and I'll explain why I did that in a minute. But basically over here, I've got kind of set up for all my paint supplies. And one of my plans here is I'm going to make a paint booth out of that bay right here. This whole bay is going to be a paint booth. And so what I've done is, and this is kind of temporary, so I'll put it up and take it down, but I put a cable, I lag bolted it in, put a turnbuckle on it, and put a cable all the way down, and it lag bolts in over there too. And if you come on this side, I did the same thing over here. You can see the cable running and goes all the way down and all the way over here. So basically what I'm going to do there is I bought this drop cloth here, and this drop cloth is, let's see here, 10 foot by 25 foot. So this is a 10-foot tall ceiling in here. So that should hang to the floor. I'll clip it on with these clamps here. I'll clip it onto there. And what I want to do is come out about 4 or 5 feet so that I can use this bench for mixing paint and that kind of stuff. And so I'll have that visqueen going across here. And I'm going to open that door, and I've got a fan I'm going to put into a frame. And we're going to put that fan in that door. And I'm going to kind of angle it over. I'll do the same thing there. I'll come over to about here and angle it to that corner. And so then I can lift the door up at that end. I'll put some filter material along the bottom and probably along the top. And the fan on this end will create a suction from that end and kind of bring everything out the back of the barn. So that's kind of my plan there. Right here at this corner, I'm going to leave it open so that I can come through and work at my station here. Now, I did go to Harbor Freight and I bought some stuff. Got some paint guns here. I didn't buy those at Harbor Freight. I bought them on Amazon. But I did buy this here. And that's to put your paint gun in. I'll just pull it off of there and I'll show you. So you put your paint gun in there and you're going to put a funnel, probably a strainer funnel here, and you can dump your paint in and strain it right into your gun. So that's what that is. While I was there, I also picked up some more strainers. I got some Tyvek suits here. I didn't pick those up there, but I do have them. Extra paint guns back there. I got full face masks and just your standard respirators. I did pick up a pack of microfiber towels. And so I'm going to get ready to paint. This is going to be one thing I'm going to paint. If you really look at the paint on this, the guy I bought it from, once, I don't know what happened, but basically for the, he bought it in 2000, so the 24 years that he owned it, or 23 years he owned it, he drove this thing through the woods. It was his fishing truck. And if you look at this paint, it's in terrible shape. And I'm not going to buff that out. And then you got paint that's missing, especially under here, along the tops of the doors. You got a lot of imperfections like rust there. I've got dents on the other side. So we're going to do some body work on this and just go ahead and respray it. And I'll probably get rid of that tan or beige color down there and just paint the whole truck green. Now, I did order some paint for it, and I'll show you what we're going to use. This here I ordered on eBay. Very nice people. I asked them if I could buy some slow reducer. They gave me the link to it. Very, very nice people. Good feedback ratings and everything. So this here you can see is emerald green metallic. We're going to go ahead, and this is single stage acrylic enamel. We're going to go ahead and use that. This kit did come with a mixing cup, some strainers, mixers, and was about $147. So I'll probably need more of that. I'll probably get one more gallon of it and one more kit, and we'll deal with that when summer comes and we actually get the paint booth put in like I was talking about. So the other thing I ended up putting on this shelf is some, they had some windshield wash fluid there. I got 12 of them down there. And they had it on sale for 99 cents, so I picked that up. There's all my antifreeze for winterizing the boat. I did buy 2 packs of Denko brake cleaner. Amazing. It works good, but I ordered this one day and got it the next. It was amazingly fast to ship here. Some of the other stuff I put on here, I've got some fishing stuff up here that goes with my little 12-foot aluminum John boat. All this stuff from about there over is eBay items. That's all for sale on eBay. And of course, there's a pressure washer I took off. It's still good. Here's some refrigerant we're going to end up using on this truck. I had to replace the condenser and it was completely out. So we're going to take this tool here. This is a vacuum pump. We're going to draw it down, make sure the system is sealed. And then I've got, should take 3 cans. I bought 4 and I got some oil for it as well. So I think this works out a lot better, having all my paint stuff over here next to where I'm going to be painting. And we're just going to keep on going along. So I did organize a bunch of this stuff too. If you guys are anything like me, you're a hoarder. And up here I've got, I don't know, 75 to 100 belts, V-belts and all kinds of belts. Because I guess you're never going to know when you need one, and you might have it. So I stock up on stuff, and sometimes I wonder why. But we got some cables and some air hose I need to, those are all good, but I've got a couple here. Here we go. in this boat here. I got some air hoses down there. This is what I call my boat of boxes. I fill this thing up and then I haul it out and burn them all when I don't need any. But here's my my other hoses. I'm gonna have to put the correct ends on. I did not want to throw them away. They were getting thrown away at work, and I figured maybe I'd be able to use them to extend to a place where I needed it to reach. So I saved those. But yeah, so that's kind of what I did there. These are all like heater hose for your car, brake line stuff. There's some more hose there, some smaller stuff. Just kind of wanted to get that stuff under control. So guys, I'm going to tell you something. If you guys don't have a 3D printer, they are so worth having. You can do just about anything you want with them. So I made these little bit holders. Before, all these bits here were in a, here we go. They were all in this little homemade tin that I had. And it seemed like I could dig through and dig through and dig through and not find what I wanted. So I printed off, I think these took me quite a bit of time to do, but I did print off a few of them here, and I organized all of my bits so that I can come over here, look at them, and see what I want right away and know where it's at. So that was, see, I got more back there too. But the other thing I did recently is I realized that my chargers would actually screw to the wall. And I thought, man, that makes sense. Rather than take up space on a shelf or on top of my toolbox here, I could put them on the wall and then gain more space. So that's what I did. I got my Ryobi and two of my Milwaukee ones. And of course, there's a couple Milwaukee or Ryobis up here, and I got a DeWalt charger over there, the old XRP style, and built this shelf here. I don't think there's anything related. No, that's all. This is rope for fireplace doors for your wood stove. So that's what that is. Heat resistant rope, probably Kevlar or something. But I did put this up here for all my drills and stuff to organize those. So I'm going to get off of here, but before I do, I wanted to give you guys a couple little tips. And I know all this next couple weeks we're going to get some pretty cold weather. They're talking historic lows and snow. And so I want you guys to be as prepared for it as possible. If you can, you know, maybe invest in some of these little float chargers here. These are just 2 amp. They're automatic. This one's actually a little warm. I just plugged it in. But this one's made by, looks like No One. There's a bunch of them out there. Just do your research and figure them out. But I put these on almost everything that I have. So I've got one on this truck. I've got one on that truck. Out in the Shelter Logic, I've got one on my wheel loader, one on the Kubota, and one on the Alice Chalmer forklift. So another thing I do is I invested in a whole bunch of these here, these 16 gauge extension cords. And basically, I think I bought 7 or 8 of them. I don't remember now. But that way I could run all these cords to everything that I put these on. Here's another one. I do have another style here somewhere. Let me see if I got it. Yeah, I'm not sure where it's at, but it doesn't really matter. I think it's Moroange or something like that. Moroange. I don't know how you say it, but it's a good unit too. Oh, here it is right here on the forklift. Move this out of the way. So I unplugged this here because I had to use it, but it is sitting on the forklift. So that's another good one you can get. And I'll probably throw some links down below for you if you guys want to invest in some of those. The other thing I want to say is with that cold coming, make sure your generators are topped up and they're running. Just give them a good once over and check to make sure they're going to start. Top up all your gas too. I got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 gallon cans. I think this one's 6 gallons. And another one down over there. So I got all of those full. So whatever fuel you use, just make sure you got that on standby if the power goes out. That way you'll be able to heat your house and run your water heaters, whatever else you got going. So just make sure you're ready for it. I also got, I think 200 pounds of propane, and my generator does run on propane. So I just wanted to throw that out there. You guys be safe, take care of yourselves, and be prepared for anything that might happen here, especially in the next couple weeks. Here's my generator. So I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you on the next video.